welcome back to Let's Play Genshin Impact, Lumine's Adventures. I went ahead and did some stuff off screen, did some dailies, did fighting some enemies, even leveled up some of my characters. And now I'm at rank 18, so now I have permission to continue on with the story. And that's going to go meet Diluc at the winery. So that's going to be over here on the southern portion here of the map in Mondstadt. So we'll go ahead and I'll meet you on over there. Alright then, see you soon. Alright, there's the Dawn Winery. Such a peaceful looking area. Alright, the Abyss Mage, talk to Diluc. Alright then, you got it, gamer. Hi, Diluc. Also Venti and Jean, hi.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Oh, that's good.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master Diluc.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it?
It's always good safety in numbers.
The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play.
Yes, all with their different elements.
Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados' wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee.
That she is.
Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time.
Love how he completely glosses over that remark.
Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the Seven.
And you sound almost proud of that. Guess that's why you're the god to the City of Freedom.
Aw, you flatter me.
Oh dear lord. That was not a compliment.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse?
Probably little column A, column B.
But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind.
Yes, the Abyss.
We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
Oh, okay, that's good. So that means they're close at
I
hand.
cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Alright, let's go hunt them down. Alright, Prologue Act 3, Song of the Dragon in Freedom. Alright, let's see. Where are they positioned? Okay, I could just go ahead and I could just teleport myself over there. There we go, we're here. Ooh, hello. Let's go ahead and take care of you, all of you.
Prepare to be blown away.
Bye-bye.
What's the...
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Hi everyone, I'm back. Sorry about that. My kitty decided that this was a perfect time to walk across my keyboard, which caused the screen to freeze on my end. So sorry about that.
Dodge this!
I currently have them laying down next to me now.
Don't get frostbite.
No, they're acting like, oh, I didn't do anything, wrong, did I? No, the little gremlin. Alright, almost got the Abyss Mage down. There we go.
Huh? What's this?
Ooh, did you find something?
After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body.
Yes. That not normal?
It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Stormterror's
Stormterror's lair? I think I've heard people talking about it in Mondstadt.
Of course.
I'm familiar.
I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair.
Yes.
As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier.
Okay, is there a way for us to take down that barrier,
But
I'm assuming?
now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven.
Ah, so then you could be able to dispel
I
it.
must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls. But it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to
Alright.
confront Dvalin?
Oh, are we
I'm
almost
fine
there?
with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action.
At the very least, it would be good to go to the enemy territory as opposed to fighting on your home turf where there could be innocent people that could get caught in the crossfire.
If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Oh, no. You know, I don't think we have to get to that point, you know, but it's always good to have that at the back, you know, back of the mind.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
Of course. I'm the main character after
A
all.
traveler?
Is it because I purified the teardrop crystal that we won't talk about for many, many, many acts from now? Yeah.
Correct. But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is?
Yeah, but everything around here is crazy.
You've seen what Devon is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Weren't we just talking about how I can fight? This battle's gonna take everything everyone's
Hey.
got.
Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, honorary knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Oh, it'll be fine, Paimon,
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
says the
and
human.
so... Epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
Alright, takes care of that. Alright, looks like we're gonna start making our way to Storm Terror's lair. Okay, I honestly did not think that I was that close to the end of the quest line here. No, you stay back. You stay away from me. Go ahead and just follow the road here, and this will take me to Storm Terror's lair. Ah, this does bring back a lot of memories, though. Take some berries, sneak by you two. Then I know there should be a statue of the 7 here at some point coming up. So we'll get at least a heal before we dive into the boss. Storm Terror's lair. And there's the barrier. Probably be a good idea to take care of you two. There we go. Nice of you all to cluster up like that.
Here goes!
There we go. Yeah, because if you're not careful, sometimes when you get into cutscenes or pseudo cutscenes, what will end up happening is some enemies will try to attack you, and they will hit you, and they will cause your character to ragdoll across the screen there while during still in the cutscene. Or I guess Suedo's cutscene. Anyways. Here we are.
It's a storm barrier.
That it
It
is.
looks so dangerous.
But it can be dispelled,
Leave it
though.
to me.
Alright. Here you are, young bard.
Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm wait, what is that?
What is what? What's going on? Ah.
Attack! Prepare yourselves!
Looks like they're going to try to stop us
The
from
stage
breaking
will
the
need to be
barrier.
cleared before I can begin my performance.
Nope.
Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly trail camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
We all up. There we go. Takes care of those two. You know, there shouldn't be, but they're all kind of clustered, so. Wait, did you not see all of the hillagers along the way of the road there?
Dodge this! Oh, so sorry.
Y'all good there?
The hilly
Something
trails
happened?
usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations.
Tell that to all the hillagers camped out along this
It
road.
puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come.
I don't know. Do they have like a tracker on us or
And
something?
presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Either that or they have spies everywhere.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
Hey, what about us?
It
Do you
actually
even have to
opened.
play a...
You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
Paimon. But yeah, the fact that he even only had to do was just play like 2, maybe 3 strings and it instantly dispelled the barriers. He didn't have to go into a full lengthy, you know, song of some kind.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
You all do the same as well. Alright then, so we are now entering Storm Terror's lair. And right at the tippy top over there, that's where we need to get to. So it's always good to activate these teleporters along the way. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hey, kitty. No, don't be getting on my keyboard again, you hear?
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
I don't know,
He
probably
doesn't
the
walk
big
in.
hole in the
He
sky.
flies in.
Oh. You do have a point.
Yeah, there's a big hole in the building there, so he probably flies in, yeah. You got the music kicking in. You see just the ruins all around us. What this place must have used to be. You know, it's kind of, you know, it has that kind of sad, you know, tone to it.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Okay,
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
that there is.
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a
All
detour
right then.
Heading up.
Okay, that's getting old very quickly. Those two. All right.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins?
More than
Okay,
likely,
if
yes.
we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Oh, there is so much
Correct.
more.
That's why I tagged along, after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to
Ow.
search for the dragon tears and drink in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
I try to cheese it a little bit. That's why it's always good to have eggs on hand. Just gonna avoid all of you. There's no sense in fighting any of the enemies here at this point. Ignore me, please. Ow. Ow. There we go. Made it. Let's see. Where do I want to go? I think I want to go this direction. And we'll get ourselves healed up here momentarily. There we go.
Look, a wind current. It
Yes,
must lead us to
very
the top of the
astute.
tower.
There we go. Alright, let's activate this so we can get our healed up. Alright, there we go. We got this region of the map completely filled out now. And I believe that's essentially all of Mondstadt at this point. There we go. Leave. And we got ourselves all nicely healed up after that. Yay! Alright then, let's go ahead and reach the top then. Or as far as we can. Alright, we're now into the building now. A nice convenient caved in part of the road here. Oh no. Let's go this way. I'd rather not have to fight the Ruined Guardians at this moment in time. Up we go. Alright, we're now at the tippy top now.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is there a way to break them? Well, I mean,
Is this the work of Dvalin?
or is it the Abyss?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light
Okay. A lot of the voice is getting cut off there
If
for
we
some
retrieve
reason.
and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
Hey then. Shouldn't
We
be a
should be
problem.
close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Alright then, we'll go ahead and we'll do that, just that. After I activate this teleporter. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick you up. And it looks like I just have to put it over in the crystal over here. There you go, simple enough. Alright everyone, looks like we're gonna be fighting ourselves a boss here shortly. We'll see how this goes.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate.
Oh, okay, so we still have a few more things
I can
to
see
do,
one from here. The
Okay,
rest
then.
must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
All right, let's do this.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
You could probably bypass
He
it.
doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point.
All right, then. So it looks like we have 3 more sections we have to complete. All right, let's see. I'd like to hope I could just fly on over there without getting hit by the barrier, ideally. I cannot tell you how many times I got hit by that barrier when I first started playing the game. Even to this day, I still got hit by the barrier. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll fly over to these bridges over here. Gotta remember to activate that teleporter as well. Come on, we have just enough stamina to do this. Into the wind current, please. Thank you. Alright, good. Alright, got you. Looked like there's gonna be multiple. Now the question is it just gonna be 2 or is it gonna be 3? We'll find out. Okay, yeah, looks like about 3. There you go. Alright, that's 1 down. 2 more to go.
Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic. It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground. Let's start looking for the next puzzle.
Alright, let's see. Take a look at the map real quick. Probably would be better to just keep going to the top of the tower here. And in that way, I can use the geyser here. And then I can just fly on over. Makes this a lot simpler instead of just walking all the way over. But yeah, you just see the ruins, the pathways, the architecture. It's kind of a shame, actually, that Mondstadt doesn't, reclaim this area. Alright, so there's the crystal down here. In the middle, I see a teleporter to the right we're gonna need to activate. And then I see... let's see... Where are the crystals? That's the question. I may have to fight some enemies here. Well, let's see if my theory is correct. There's some smoke or a pillar of light coming from here, so let's see about taking care of this.
Hey, get him!
Here goes! Windblade!
There we go. Alright, yep, I was correct. Alright, so if that's the case, then there should be one to the right here with the hill of churls. And it looks like there's another one in a wind barrier of some kind. Alright, let's go ahead and
Prepare to be blown away!
position you all right here. There we go. Get you taken care of first.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Let it rain.
Make it rain, make it rain, make it rain on the enemies. And I guess I can go ahead and take care of the enemy at the top here. Here we go. Smack in the face. Smack in the face.
Windblade.
Might as well go ahead and pick up this chest.
I'll keep this close.
There we go. Just inside the crates. So I technically didn't need to fight the enemies there. Alright, now let's see. I need to get a higher vantage point here. Oh, here we go. I can climb up here. I guess straight across, which should be fine. And to be on the safe side, let's go ahead and get to the very tippy top here. Alright, I should be able to just fly on down then. There we go. Alright, we got all three of them. There you go. Two down, one to go.
It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. One more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken.
And then cue boss fights. Alright, let's see. There it is. Had to remind myself of there for a second. Alright, let's see. Can I coast around here? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Alright, let's see what we got. Looks like it's a simple open area. And it's all in... Okay, so in a triangular formation around the platform there. Okay, should be fairly straightforward. Don't see any Ruin Guardians, so we should be fine. Right now I'm just trying to avoid those enemies particularly, since at the beginning they can be a little bit rough. Yeah, see, there's like level 30 enemies around. And I am a squishy level 20. Oh. Okay. Looks like we're gonna also have to do something else as well. Activate, let's do this. Get rid of all of you first. Okay, one's down.
Freeze!
Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
Dodge this! Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
Alright, this should do it. There we go.
Cool it.
There we go. And that's the last barrier.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
Alright, let's do. Let's go ahead. We'll hit up this one. Let's get some healing from the statue real quick, and then let me go ahead. I'm gonna take a look at my equipment real quick and see if there's any weapons I can upgrade at the moment. So give me a moment.
Not bad.
Yeah, as fast as riding the wind. Finally, a breakthrough in my bioalchemy research.
God. Just figured I'd do a couple quick pulls just in case. Sure. Oh, we got a purple. Oh, we got another Kachina. Okay, I'll take that. And debate club.
Uh, uh,
Go ahead and activate another constellation for her. That's good, that's good. Alright. So let's go ahead and teleport ourselves back up to the top here. I went ahead. Let's see. There we go.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done.
Oh, that's cool. Well, we certainly have gone through quite a lot recently. We're practically old partners now.
Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
Wait, Vanessa?
I have
Wait a
loved
second.
that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight?
I'm doing pretty alright.
I am
You?
completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
You're so reliable, Master Jean. Rest assured, I'm also completely prepared now, especially after all those level ups that I did.
even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
Oh, he's never just a
You
bystander.
shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
So trust is what drove Master Diluc here. So responsibilities drove Master Jean here. What about Venti, though?
It's freedom.
Freedom from the corruption of the Abyss?
Freedom?
For Dvalin.
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom?
That would be Amber.
She really is a child of freedom.
That she is.
Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too.
Don't worry, we will.
No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you.
And may it also go through you as
Just
well.
like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
Last time, I knew it. It was your voice I heard.
No wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Alright then. Everyone ready? Let's go ahead and do this. It's time to confront Storm Terror, Dvalin. Alright. Storming Terror, party level 26. We should be good then. After a long and daring pursuit of Dvalin, who has been led astray by the Abyss Mages, you are about to finally confront him once and for all. This should be fine. We'll be fine. Alright then, is this the party I want to go with? Yes, it's the party that I leveled up the most, so it's what I got. So let's do this. Start.
Look, there are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back.
Ooh, something to shoot
There appear
at.
to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The
Ew.
Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin,
Alright.
we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots.
Alright, let's go ahead and shoot. Do-do-do-do-do. Come on. Come on. Need you to stay a little still there. Now, come on. Just let me shoot at ya. Oh, nope. Alright. Got one down.
Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer.
Let's try to avoid those shots. Leave to the left, leave to the right. just need to wait for us to get a little closer again.
I'll extract and condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I
Whee!
can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Alright, I'll keep my eyes open. Alright. Go the one to the right. Whee! One more. One more. Whee! Oh, we got a fourth one. Alright, we close enough? Almost. That should do it. Come on, come on. Almost got you. Just gotta lead the shots. Need you to strain yourself out a little bit. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, we got a little bit of the health left. Oh, we gotta do the dodging and the weaving again. Come on. I need those circles. Certainly taking their time to show up. There they are. Okay, finally. A little bit further. Then we'll get to the next phase. And there we go. There we go. All right.
Sorry, this is hurting you.
Alright, first half of the boss is done. One more crystal to destroy. Just a swirling eye of the storm. Ow. Hi, Dvalin.
Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help.
Trying to
But
remember
first,
how to
let me
fight
be
you.
clear. Even after
Oh.
hundreds of years
Ow.
without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Fighting me faster?
Come on.
I'll race you there. No one escapes my sights.
Windblade!
God, yeah.
Chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
There we go. Get a lot of damage on it. Go, 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 go.
Windblade.
Okay, that's pretty good. We got more than half of the health done right there. Perfect. Hold off. I need to keep an eye on that. We may need to move platform soon. I know that was a thing at one point. What you gonna do?
This is the ball and ace in the hole. Celestinum finale termini.
Maybe not be laughing about that.
Strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named
No,
it
I
for
think
him
it
just
maybe.
now.
Yeah,
Seriously?
it's a venti naming convention.
Anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy
Y'all are
flooding
too
out
cheerful.
will be hot. Be sure to watch your step.
Come on. Get a little closer. There we go.
Aim for the
This should
tainted
do
blood
it.
clot on his neck.
Windblade.
It's a little more. And you're done. First boss down.
This place is gonna collapse.
Boy. Venti, can you get us out of here? Can we teleport maybe? We have teleporters. Then we all got eaten. But nah, got right on the dragon after all.
It's been a while since we flew like this together. How, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But
You choose your own
I'm no
path.
longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
You have the freedom to choose what you want to do with your life.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt, and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere, and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However,
I can imagine.
winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
Right. One day later.
You guys are back. The honorary knight returns triumphant.
What's with all the battlements at the front here? Is there something going on, Amber?
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
Yeah, it was no problem, especially after all the level
You
ups.
just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that.
I'm sure you will. Actually, you were in our party, actually, fighting Dvalin. Do you not remember? All thanks to your referral. Trust me, it's not an opportunity you want too often. All thanks to your referral.
That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis.
You deserve the credit too as well,
When I
Amber.
brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Yeah, it looks like the Abyss Order, tried to... Ugh. It looks like the Abyss Order tried to take over while we were gone.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city.
Okay, so yeah, the Abyss Order tried to get in.
Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
In a way, it's a good thing that the only way to Mondstadt is just that one bridge, so you can use that as a choke point, you know, essentially. And also because you also have higher spots in Mondstadt as a whole, you can be able to spot, you know, any enemies, you know, coming from a mile away.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now.
Yep, glad you're able to held them off. But why would the Hillagers do this, though?
I know. It's strange. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this.
Yeah, but you've got the Abyss Order in the background, coordinating everything.
Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
Yep, you got
They've
it.
taken over the Hilly Churls. Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk.
Oh, it's fine. It's always good to be aware of the current happenings around us.
I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis.
Oh, yeah.
There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
Yes, I am.
You bet. You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Okay. Alright then, chat with the locals. Alright, well, let's go ahead and head on in then. Hi, Cyrus.
Here we go. This is it.
This is what?
Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon us.
Only now the age of adventure is upon you? I feel like this entire world is just filled to the brim with adventure.
Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt.
Have you not heard? That's already been taken care of.
What?
Yeah, you completely missed it.
The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech?
Yeah, were you out on Aaron or maybe another adventure or something? There.
Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
I'm sure there'll be other chances. Yes, Nimrod? Who names you that? Why? Out of all the names, Nimrod, why?
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over.
For now.
Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed.
Yeah, well, I mean, considering the fact that Mondstadt's big main trade is wine, I can understand that. But you can also take that as, not my alcohol! No!
I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
I'm sure they will. Then, hi, Grace.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt.
Well, I mean, ultimately, time marches on, and ultimately, all things end up getting forgotten, huh?
Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return.
Yep, we were able to help
For
with that.
we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
There we go. Then go to the Good Hunter. Hi, Kaya.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold?
Yes.
I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Ah, the handsome Mr. Kaya.
Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake.
I feel like that you're talking about D-Loop there.
Bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
What do you want?
Nonsense. I speak from the heart.
What are you plotting
Me?
this time?
Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what others are plotting.
Oh? Who specifically? The Abyss
That's
Order?
why I'm here. Somewhere quiet, where I can collect my thoughts.
And also listen in on the civilians around you.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order.
Yes.
A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls?
If it was just a few hillagers, yeah, you would think you would want to go all out at that point. Yeah, there must be more to the story. There must be something else or some other objective that they were going for.
To get
Yeah,
to the
there's
bottom
more to
of
the
it,
story.
I decided to wait. So I waited and watched for their next move.
And did you find
Then
something?
came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Oh, in the city?
The city?
They actually were able to get
Well,
in?
All the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded.
But how were they able to get in now? The only entrance, as far as I'm aware of, is... I mean, unless they climb the cliffside.
Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... let's call it fraternizing.
Then again, they could have glided across the lake there while everyone was distracted, so there were people probably being stationed, keeping watch. Most besides you, of course.
Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
Okay.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
I wonder who that leader could be.
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
I wonder if it's someone we know.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
You don't want to know.
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers.
You see, knowing what I know now, that has some interesting implications
There's
there.
more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call him the Prince.
The prince, eh?
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way.
Oh, you need to make a quick retreat? Don't want to be dragged into whatever Amber has cooking up?
I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
Ah, okay. Trying to avoid her wrath, or at least delay it for the time being.
1 minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience.
Yeah, but he does do a lot behind the scenes, though. I know, what a scoundrel. How horrible. Nah, I mean, if he would say something to Amber or to the rest of the other knights, you know, so we'll let him keep to himself. I know, what a scoundrel.
I agree. He sets a terrible example for someone who's cavalry captain. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order.
All right.
Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
And take a seat by Amber. What about my order?
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Well, depending on what quests are available around the immediate Mondstadt area, I may start making my way over to Liyue.
It's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
I will miss Mondstadt, and I will also miss my Favonian family.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow.
Let the wind lead. I'll come back and visit, though.
That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you.
That's good to hear.
All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
Alright, then I'll make sure to just pick off your plates since there was no order for myself. Enjoy a relaxing mealtime.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Yes?
Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Alright then. Alright. What do we gotta do over here? Hi, everyone.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
Hi, Barbara.
May the Animo Archon protect you.
And hopefully I will have you join the party soon so that way we can have a designated healer to help us out. Especially when it comes to some future wolves.
I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance.
Oh, no problem.
Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
It would not have been pretty.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut.
Or else.
They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you?
Yes, Venti. Did you?
I cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
Give us the relic back.
We, did bring it with us. It's a little...
It may not be... It may not look the same as you remember.
Don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding.
Here you go. Sorry. Blame Venti.
The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life...
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
It would still not be enough!
It's fine now.
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Magic.
Huh? Let Paimon see! No.
No.
I don't know how you
No.
managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
You will never ever see it again.
We, really should get going. That trick
Hurry,
I used to repair
now.
the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Hold that, Bard! Hey, don't
Yeah.
go!
What was the point of that, though? Like, seriously, what was the actual point of that? Like, she already saw what happened to it. So, oh, yep. Hi, Fatui. He's here. Ooh, that's cold. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good either.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh.
Hi, Mom.
Scurrying through
La
the streets
Senora.
looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me. Insolent bug.
Oh no. How terrible.
Absentee.
Please, don't smack me harder.
How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
You should have held your tongue.
Punch to the gut. I know I said harder, but I didn't mean that hard.
So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Okay, you can stop hitting me now.
Well,
Jean, where are
we
you?
have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
After much time has passed.
Honorary Knight, you're awake.
Blah, blah, blah. What planet are we on?
Don't listen to her nonsense, Miss Barbara.
Okay. Well, basically, I found you lying outside the cathedral unconscious and used my elemental powers to heal you.
And how no one heard any of that is beyond me.
Paimon thinks you could still use a final splash of ice-cold water to the face.
I should throw some at you as well. Maybe I'll get a bucket
That
full.
bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. But he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
That's not worrisome at
He
all.
left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
I think I understand, and I think Jean does as well.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
At least not now. Yeah, we got a good look at the Fatui Harbinger there with Senora. Now let's go ahead and go meet up with Venti. Venti, you doing alright? You know, I know you got kicked a couple times there by Senora.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck?
Because it's something you're familiar with and something that brings you comfort even after all this time. What is this gnosis, by the way?
So you noticed.
Yeah, the little chess piece there.
This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret.
Alright, after all, we got main character privileges, and also we are far from ordinary as we are technically not of this world.
As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Elegenes. Yeah, I remember this vaguely, but it certainly has been a while since it's been brought up.
Allergenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions.
Says the vision that's on you currently.
Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis.
What about the thing hanging off your hip? Oh, okay, so we are addressing it.
It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
It is true. It's always good to have something like that. I feel cheated, but I guess I'm used to that by now.
Who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Yes, that nasty, nasty woman. How dare she?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
Yeah.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed.
Yes.
She is one of the 7. The
The
Tsaritsa who
Archons.
reigns from the Zeppeljorni Palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis.
And this is only just the beginning, too. Yeah, what sort of god is a Tsaritsa?
How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now.
Yeah, especially over 500 years. A lot of time's passed, and it caused people to change over the course of that time.
You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago. And
Yeah.
after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek
Okay.
the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still.
Oh, there are so many difficulties.
You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally.
That he does, and I hear he's quite a dad, too.
He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
That he is. He's definitely very protective.
In any case, this
Very
year's Rite of
hands-on,
Dissension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
If we miss it, then we'll just go ahead and head to another area then, for the time being.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye. We're going.
All right,
One
off we
moment,
go.
Twinborn Outlander.
Oh, but why? Sorry for borrowing the statue's animo power without asking.
Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine.
Oh no.
Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey.
And they're also part of this world as a
The
whole.
destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you.
So basically, don't just focus on the main quest, focus on side quests, focus on exploring every nook and cranny, find a lot of collectibles. Basically, just do whatever, basically, and enjoy the world as it is as a whole. I
Great.
understand.
So that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time.
Oh no, and venti time involves dandelion wine, I'm assuming.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
Yep, about
Till the
Dvalin.
end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is.
I agree with that. Let him choose what he wants to do. If he wants to continue doing his duty, that's up to him. If he wants to do something else, that's also up to him. Or if he wants to do a little bit of both, that's also up to him.
Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
What about the Abyss Order?
I assured some new intelligence, you say?
That he
I
did.
see. So, the Abyss Order has a prince who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin?
It sounds like it.
They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such prince of the Abyss Order.
Not an Abyss Order tradition in, but I guess it must be a recent development, maybe a 500-year recent development, maybe?
I think so too. Apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order?
Well, I mean, considering how secretive the Abyss Order is as a whole, so I wouldn't say coming... I can kind of see it coming out of nowhere.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
What about Senora?
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
Yep, saw her target, grabbed it, and peace out.
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius.
Yes, by doing it right in front of the cathedral.
The slightest slip up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
Yeah, basically.
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui can only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yeah, basically.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan?
That's something we're still trying to piece together even after all this time.
Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the 7 all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
About deities.
As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the 7. But as for which of the 7 took your brother, I'm sorry, I don't know.
I don't think it's any of the 7.
Wait, as one of the 7, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
I mean, unless you can change your form or something, which I think is also a possibility. I mean, you don't seem like the kind of person that would do that, though. Yeah, you don't look like that god at all. We've known you long enough to trust you.
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your brother, how would you like to become one of the new 4 winds?
I don't know, perhaps. It depends.
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Toondiv Bard! If being one of the 4 winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
Yeah, but I'm sure it also means other things as well, Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
Anyways, there's nothing else.
Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
I can't have that. Alright. There are various ways to attain experience, so basically just do the story, do some exploration for treasure chests, as well as doing the ley lines. Yeah. There we go. Act 3 complete, Song of the Dragon and Freedom. Yeah, getting all these now activating. Yeah, I know. Got the Spiral Abyss unlocked. Got a Battle Pass unlocked. There we go. And now we're up to Adventure Rank number 20 at the moment. Alright. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll end things off here for the time being. I don't know if we're going to go directly to Liyue immediately or if we're going to do some other side quests, before that. I don't know. We'll see how things develop. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see y'all next time. All right, till then, bye.